Hi everyone, we're team 4. My name is Taina.
I'm Chris.
I'm Olivia.
I'm Susie.
And our team is working on an improved implantable birth control device. And our need that we're addressing is to design a comfortable hormonal birth control arm implant that prevents pregnancy and reduces common hormonal side effects in users.
There are a number of implantable birth control options that are on the market. However, most of these procedures, if not all, are very invasive and need to be taken out by doctors. Common side effects that we are trying to get rid of and decrease include a change in your period, headaches, migraines, mood swings, and changes in your weight. Common stakeholders that we have for our device will be the patients that are looking to protect themselves against pregnancy, doctors that will be putting in these devices and taking them out, as well as reproductive healthcare companies that will be also administering these. Stakeholders in the companies include the patients as well as the doctors that will be buying them from us to prescribe, and investors in the company.
So the approach will be an implant that has a chemical sensor that interacts with a certain hormone called gonadotropin releasing hormone, or GnRH. The way that this will work is that it will have a chemical that interacts with GnRH so that there's no smart chip or technology required for it to work. And once it detects that chemical, it will release 60 picograms per milliliter of progestin over a 230-day period, and the total volume is half a milliliter, which was calculated based on the volume of the device itself. The 60 picograms per milliliter would be distributed over that period of time for a particular dosage depending on the patient. It depends on Implanon, which uses progestin to prevent pregnancy during ovulation. And as stated before, the chemical sensor reacts with the luteal hormone, which is involved with GnRH. So for the cost benefit, the benefits would be that fewer hormones being released should make it cheaper to produce. Smaller implant and more biocompatible in terms of the choice of structure will make it already more biocompatible and significantly reduce the chance of nerve damage, as well as reduce the chance for hormonal side effects. It can work for about 8 months, and depending on necessary dosage and frequency, it may be able to last longer. But on the same note, could be a cost where it might not last as long if the patient requires a higher dosage. So that segues into the costs, in which the hormone sensor would be likely expensive to develop. Implants are not ideal as patches and oral options exist, and there's still risks of non-hormonal side effects.
As far as competition goes, there are two categories, implants and other, what we consider other to be uh, oral contraception, which are pills you take every day to prevent pregnancy, a patch which releases hormones that also prevents pregnancy, and then permanent methods such as a vasectomy or getting your tubes tied. As far as implants go, there are two options. You can go the hormonal permanent route, which includes Nexplanon, Implanon, and a hormonal IUD, or you can opt for the non-hormonal sponge and cervical cap, which you need to implant a few hours prior to intercourse in order to prevent pregnancy. The NuvaRing is also an implant, but it's not as permanent as the first three implants, and is only a temporary device, and similar to the sponge and the cervical cap, you need to insert it a few hours prior and then take it out after intercourse. Our implant will be most similar to Nexplanon and Implanon, and we aim to have it at a lower, more affordable price. Um, the following slide contains our sources for the images and information cited, and thank you for listening. What questions can we answer?